Hey, the evil Dr. Cortex is up to no good yet again with a brand new henchman for you to defeat. Rated E for everyone for mild cartoon. I don't know. So, this is Andrew. You can't see him, but he's here.
Why is the camera between us and the TV?
Because I didn't think of that. Let's see. Well, I can see it just fine, so that means you can too. Anyway. So, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since we've done this. And if you're seeing the footage, if you're seeing the whole screen, then that means that was successful in capturing. If you're not seeing it, then you're seeing the footage through the I don't know. Wait, where's the remote?
Sony Computer Entertainment.
I mean, that's loud enough. that part was always so loud.
A Universal Interactive Studios production.
And then
Again, created and developed by Naughty Dog.
It's my favorite Crash game right here.
yeah, this is definitely the best one.
Crash Bandicoot Art.
Like, yeah.
This was a game that really did the whole trilogy thing quite well.
Yeah.
The
Stay
idea
consistent.
of like the kind of clunky but good starting game, and the second game that refined it, and then the third game that added a bunch of power-ups to what the second game refined.
Yes.
Free at last.
My God, so free at last. I assume it's what the original voice acting cast was like.
That'd be funny.
Uka was meant to sound like that. Hey guys, I'm coming here. I'm gonna conquer some of y'all if y'all don't mind.
Oh, by the way, rip in peace that guy. Oh, you know, real life, the guy who originally talked for Aku Aku died in 2020.
None have dared to fail or break Ooga Ooga even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me
Twice!
Ooga Ooga.
Freaking the cameras.
Bandicoot from deep inside my chest.
See, I didn't know what they said originally until.
Well, we grew up with a TV that had like one speaker.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know where our parents got that TV we had growing up, but like it didn't have like any RCA inputs. It just had one coax on the back. I half expected it to have those little fork things you could get with an old Atari when you're trying to hook one up, or
Yeah.
a Magnavox Odyssey or something.
Yeah. I think if I do this might help the camera situation. It's blurring out at some points. But if you're
This time, inside the brain Ooka Ooka will make sure that you do it right.
After many years, my
I'm just quoting it now. I know this game by heart.
freed from his underground prison.
This is a board from the surfing levels in the second game.
Oh yeah, I used to have a toy of Crash that had that board, and those toys broke too easily.
Must be
I wish I still had one of those. They had those at Spencer's for a while. I remember seeing an entropy,
Ooka Ooka.
but I didn't get it.
Plan to use this
So,
And now you live in deep regret for.
yeah, nothing more great. My life has basically gone downhill since then.
I mean, sure you have a stable job, but you know what does that matter when you don't have entropy?
Yeah.
stand on a button and then
I remember when Crash Team Racing came out, they had little like remote control cars, but they were attached to cables, so they weren't really remote, they were local control cars. But the cable was like 2 feet long,
Oh yeah.
so you had to walk with it. Like, who does that? Like, make it remote or give it like a 20-30 foot cable.
Yeah, but it's Crash Bandicoot. It's like, well, that makes up for it.
It actually works better if you just cut the cable off and use it as a giant toy.
Yeah, I think we did that eventually. We'll just. Oh yeah. Let's see. And what are we calling ourselves?
And now I have a figurine of Crash Bandicoot on his motorcycle from Crash 3, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah. So what are we calling our account? Just MOPGX.
Shoe.
Oh shoe. Yeah. Okay.
SHOEIXU. Shoe. Actually, SHEIUX.
Oh no O.
Or no. Just make EIUX. Shoe.
Let's see. EIUX. YZ.
Shoes.
I don't know why we're doing that, but I mean, sure.
UX.
So if we swap sides, we'll you'll see it better. So if you
A fun challenge would be to get a third camera and record one of us trying to play out of the camera that's recording the screen.
well, first we'd need to get a second camera. So
because that would be like recording. I'd be like playing the game on an Apple Watch.
Crash, why must you always muck in my mud? Oh look, I have a mask of me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
it's like as much as I play the Insane trilogy or seen the cutscenes at least, I still know this by heart. By fart. What?
Are the lines not the same?
The what?
Were the lines not the same between this and the Insane Trilogy?
Well, it was spoken a little differently, or the way they said it. Wait, there we go. Chicken. I remember when we first played this, like, oh no, a hole, and it was just like it's water. I'm so used to having the double jump, but I mean, I've been recently playing more of Crash 4, or the newest Crash 4, and.
Actual Crash 4.
Yeah. Well, it does actually have 4 in the title, so.
So it's actual Crash 4.
Yeah. At some point, we probably will play Wrath of Cortex just for kicks and giggles. We don't have to fully complete it, nor I mean, we're not even fully completing these, so we're just getting through the main story. The story. Whee! Oh, and if you watched our previous playthrough, or previous playthroughs of these, Corey, if you've watched those and not watched like our Spyro 2 playthrough, Corey is going to be in separate types of videos, at least right now, because he needs to know his schedule for his dumb job. Well, I mean, Crash is just finding fruit all around, and, well...
Crash is also a filthy little animal thief, so, I mean, freaking marsupials. He's basically no better than a dirty kangaroo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's right, animal racism.
Now, see, we're going to be tempted to get the boxes. We're just not going to get them all.
So, I think at one time I actually managed to get the relic on this level without running.
Well,
but like you have to be extremely intentional about it.
Yeah.
I might try that during the playthrough because I want to see if it's still possible.
Yeah. So it's games like this, and well, it's games like Crash Bandicoot in general, and Sonic that like made me realize I can still love a series even if I don't love 100%ing them. If I just love just getting through the whole game, just getting
I love
through the game.
107%ing this game.
Have you ever done it on the PS1 version?
No.
Well, then you didn't actually do it.
I didn't do all the relic things on the PS1 version.
You didn't actually do it.
It's very tedious, especially the underwater levels. They're extremely tedious.
Yeah. Speaking of underwater levels, here you can do the underwater level.
Under pressure.
Now remember, I know you're under pressure here, but I know we had. Well, I remember we used to have a toy of.
We had a lot of Crash toys.
Yeah.
Freaking Crash. I'm trying to think of it. What's the age that you actually stopped playing with toys? I don't really remember.
What, me?
No, I mean in general. When were people supposed to stop doing that? I mean, I did. I don't really remember when, and I don't remember what the appropriate age was supposed to be.
Well, it all depends on who you ask. If you had, like, I remember in my elementary school when I was like 10, people were like, "You need to stop playing with toys," and I'm like, "No."
Bruh, elementary school.
And I know it's elementary school. It's just like, well, it's also partially because I got in trouble, but I think I heard like a teacher or something say, "You don't play with toys when you're 10 years old," or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it was said, but like,
I don't understand why your teachers were like the way they were. I had some of the same teachers, and I never had those kind of issues.
well, maybe I was also they didn't understand the certain disabilities I had at the time. I mean, not really many people.
I don't really recall teachers being like, "You can't play with toys when you were like 10."
Well, I mean, like I
don't remember that being a conversation.
I could be exaggerating that. I don't know for sure if they said it like that, but it seems like there was some kind of like a teacher saying like, you're.
Hey, you gotta pause the audio.
So anyway, we're back. Well, I mean, we were kind of back there for a moment, but if you see the capture, then you just heard the audio of the game.
Oh, that's balls.
Are you gonna kill yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Death. Okay, there is still technically a hazard left to be able to, like that. Ew. Gosh. See, I really like the new Crash 4. It's just that, good lord, what they expect you to do to like 107 or whatever % that game is too much.
Did you do that though?
I haven't fully completed it.
I thought you did, or at least you beat all the flashback tapes.
I couldn't get all the flashback tapes.
Really?
Well, there was two I was missing. One of them I was like, okay, I'm going to come back to it later. And then the other one, which you have to get on Cortex Castle, which is an extremely hard level.
So you're probably just missing some Coco tapes, because I beat all the Crash tapes.
Well, yeah, I beat all the Crash tapes, and I beat some Coco tapes, but like, it's trying to... It's like getting the one on Cortex Castle. Okay, so to reach the tape, you have to get it without dying. So that's not a problem when it's like in the middle of the level or something, or But when it's near the end, it's basically at the end of the level. That's a problem. And on Cortex Castle, there's a special place in hell for whoever thought that was a good idea.
I still haven't beaten. Was Slippery Climb from the first game that they added in the?
Oh, that was Stormy Ascent.
Stormy Ascent.
Yeah.
Slippery Climb was the one that kept.
Yeah. Yeah, Stormy Ascent was that's a tough one. I've only gotten the gem in that one. I have not even attempted the what you call it, the relic. Yeah, I haven't even attempted the relics in Crash 4 yet. Maybe one, but like that's about it. Because, like I said, I like that game fine and dandy when I'm not pressured into doing you know, getting 100 and whatever % of it.
It's a brutal game.
Yeah. I mean, they knew what they were doing, and someone did point out a problem with that, was that, like, it seems like they were just going off the meme of, oh, Crash 1 was difficult, it was the Dark Souls of the, you know, and it's just like, yeah, but when the meme is pushed purposely into the game, I mean, this one is way harder than Crash 1. That doesn't make it better. Or let me put it this way.
I mean, I do think Crash 4 is better than Crash 1.
Well, yeah. What I'm saying, yeah, it is definitely better. What I'm saying is, whenever you, oh my gosh, one box, well, now 2 boxes, but like missed a box. We're not gonna try and redo it a whole lot, folks. But like when it comes to levels like this, it's like we're gonna try to attempt to get them.
I wonder if there was any particular style of dragon that they were basing these dragons on. Like, I know there are definitely Eastern dragons.
Chinese dragons?
Yeah, but like Eastern dragons in general tend to have like the long, thin bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I find that interesting. Both Eastern and Western cultures had dragons, but they had 2 different approaches to them, but they were still dragons.
Yeah.
So like, where did they get the idea from? I don't know.
You know, one thing about Crash 3 is if you're just trying to get through it casually, it's a relatively short game.
You can beat it in a day. When I bought this on PS1 as a kid, I beat it in one day.
Yeah.
I just didn't get all the stuff. I didn't get all the stuff till I was way older.
Yeah. I still remember that time when we were playing Spyro 1, or like, when it took us ages to get through. Hold on.
Uka and Cortex want finally get crystals and bring them to big.
See, that doesn't really look like all that much like Tiny. It's because of his eyes.
This game definitely, like, the graphics still don't look awful to this day.
Well, yeah, they didn't try to go for like a more realistic type of approach, or well, obviously they didn't, but like.
Wait, there aren't really giant marsupials like that? That aren't kangaroos?
Well, I haven't seen one, so. Yeah, some of those boxes you don't have to smash. That thing will smash it for you.
It is like 2 teeth.
I know. It's a beak. I don't know.
It kind of looks like one.
But I still remember when we had Spyro 1, and it took us ages to get through the entire game to figure out where all the treasure was. And like, I think there was one particular level that just took us a long time to figure out where the rest of the treasure was, and the last dragon.
Bones change color when you move away from them.
Oh, I
See
know.
up there?
Yeah.
And then they just
I
they lose detail because
2 out of 10. Right.
It's not Super Mario 64. 2 out of 10.
Yeah. Unlike, as a lot of people say, unlike Crash 1 and Sonic Adventure 1, Super Mario 64 is still fun.
Super Mario 64 is perfect because the Nintendo 64 controller, Nintendo 64 controller sucks.
Well, see, when you're
Controller straight up balls.
See, when you're go through trauma as a kid, you might get your memory all your memory gets all warped, and no pun intended for this,
so I found out that I've been playing through Assassin's Creed again, the whole series.
Yeah.
I beat the first and second one. I'm playing Brotherhood, and Brotherhood will natively let you, like, I'm on Windows 10, mind you, and Brotherhood was released for like XP, 7, and Vista.
Yeah.
Well, Brotherhood natively supports Nintendo Switch controllers.
Interesting.
So I am playing now. It'll see them like they're a 360 controller.
Yeah.
So like A and stuff is swapped around.
Yeah.
But that means I'm getting to use a Switch controller on the game, and Switch controllers are like the best controllers, or the Pro controllers.
Yeah, the Pro
Switch
controller.
Pro controllers are some of the best controllers I've ever used, hands down. Like, not that the Switch is even the best console. Switch Pro controllers are just made perfectly for me. They're the right size. Like the joysticks, just the right amount of proper stiffness. Yes, smooth.
Those sticks bring you joy.
Yes.
What was I trying to think of? You know, the first time I rode an elevator, it was pretty uplifting, but the second time was kind of a letdown.
Joke's on you. I only go downstairs with a staircase, not freaking elevators. So, an elevator has never let me down.
Except for the times whenever you would go down in an elevator.
I remember one time we were younger, we almost got stuck in an elevator because the power went out of the hotel we were staying at in, like, I don't know, Iowa or Kentucky or something, and a storm took the power out. And I'm pretty sure some people got stuck in there. But you saw, like, half the hotel just, like, congregate in the lobby.
Oh, yeah,
Looking back,
that.
I don't really know why. I don't think that would have made us any safer if there had been a tornado come through.
Oh, yeah.
I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. Any Midwesterners? Oh my gosh.
It's just like, oh.
Any Midwesterners want to fill us in on that? Because you guys are crazy enough to deal with tornadoes.
What about, I remember this one time we were somewhere in like a Walmart.
That happened twice in like, I don't know, a year apart from each other in different cities. But it was the same situation. Power goes out, you come outside, and all the stuff sitting in front of Walmart was everywhere. Which, you know what's weird to think about? Our Walmart doesn't have that much stuff sitting out front.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
All
it's
the other
weird.
Walmarts do. Well, okay, not in our area, that's weird. Walmart's in other states, but not ours.
What's funny is that, but like, I remember on, what was it, or no, like, I remember there was one, I think you said something about was the power goes out, and then like that happens, and like you were at a different table, and like that happens, and you're like, I knew it.
Where was I at?
Like it was the whole family, so we were all sitting. Me and mom and dad were at one table, and then you and our sister were at another, and I don't remember if I've ever said her name on here, so, you know, yeah. But, you and her were sitting at another table, and then, like,
I don't remember this.
well, you don't remember 2 years ago, so.
I really don't.
But you're just like, I knew it. That's good. So what about that one death scene where she gets pushed? Why does it? Sometimes it almost seems like when it comes to certain vehicles and certain games and stuff, it's almost like they magnetize you towards the hazard, and like it feels like you had nothing to do. You were like out of control of it. That's almost the moment I had right there. But I will say these physics are actually kind of better than in the Insane Trilogy version of this game.
Why do you say that?
Do you not remember what it was like controlling these levels in
Honestly, no.
They were like worse versions of. It was like a worse version of this, basically. Not unplayable, just when you were trying to be precise with getting a boxer and avoiding hazards in certain ones, it's like it like I said, like the magnetized thing, almost like it just magnetized you toward the hazard, and the physics were just too wonky, or not wonky, but I don't know. There was a problem with them, basically. I don't know how to describe them, but there was a problem with them.
When did it start becoming a thing that you took a picture of your kid on the first day of the given school year? Because I don't think we ever did that.
Well, also we didn't seem to do a lot of things that other families did. You want to fight Tiny?
We didn't do other things like drink water or buy food. We just filter fed and use photosynthesis.
Yes.
And that's why I'm fat.
No, but yeah, like Tiny's eyes in gameplay are completely different than his eyes right here.
Crash, Coco, store the pretty
And it also looks like he's wearing some weird cowboy hat, even though it's a
Roman helmet or
Yeah.
something.
yeah.
Here's what's really weird about this game. It was made mainly in a hallway.
Oh yeah, no, and they didn't really have much air conditioning. So they were able to accomplish one of the best games ever made
In a hallway.
in a hallway with And nowadays they
Nowadays, AAA titles are made in large places full of, you know, feminism or something, and wokeness, and I don't know,
microtransactions.
LGBT, which stands for liquor, gun, bacon, and tits.
But in
How?
lawn. Oh, you're
Those are
running.
some skinny lions. No wonder they're so hungry. Look at them.
Look at them.
Look at them. Oh.
Well, he's a tiger. He's like, I'm the better feline, even though tiny in the face.
You know, Sylvester's the better feline.
Well, yeah, but like, tiny doesn't.
Oh,
want it.
come on! That's straight up balls. I like how, you know, it's funny. You look at the guys in the background there,
Yeah.
and there are a bunch of 2D animations jumping up and down, but put in a 3D environment so that it kind of simulates a moving crowd, right? Like, it just wouldn't make any
Yeah.
sense to render them in full-on 3D.
Yeah.
Games made today still do that. They're like, unless you can interact with the crowd or get a full view,
Yeah.
crowds in a distance are still, in some cases, PS4, PS5, whatever, are 2D models.
Yeah, no, I realized that when I was playing.
I know why. Since they're not important and they're always at a distance, it makes sense in terms of processing power and video memory to do that. But it's just funny how we're still doing that. How we have not changed that approach.
Well,
Okay,
also,
can you not spin attack these guys?
No, you can. It's just the hitbox is a little weird.
I feel like this was easier in the Insane Trilogy.
I'm still trying to get used to these physics again, though, because
Yeah,
like I
me
said,
too.
I've been.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed. Oh, come on! I've been playing Assassin's Creed a bunch, so I'm used to, like... I guess just those physics. I was going to say good physics, but there's still some... Like, don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood definitely had some better climbing than, say, the first game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with games over time, a majority of the time, they're gonna have some better controls and physics, and
Yeah.
I mean, part of our love for this is nostalgia.
I mean,
Part of it.
I would like to hand this to somebody... I mean, okay, so when did this one come out? 98? 99?
98.
I want to hand it to somebody that's 7 and see if they enjoy it.
I want to play Fortnite.
Okay, someone that hasn't been tainted by online-only
gaming,
games, yeah.
No.
Breathe!
You're not supposed to
Breathe.
You're not supposed to do that.
Hey, thanks for cheering for me, guys.
And
really do
I just
appreciate it.
realized that Cortex's head follows you up there.
What?
Well, either I just realized it or I'd forgotten and I just remembered.
Oh gosh, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, well, like from a distance because his eyes are bigger now. I think they're.
Okay, stronger belly flop attack. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Real.
Well done, children.
Well done, children.
By beating Tiny.
And then now
you
Grim
unlock the
talks
gate
for
to the next
Aku
time
Aku.
travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you
No.
wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
I think I'm gonna wait to save it because if anything happens to this recording, well, okay, we still have the camera, but say the camera quality is just so bad we don't want to use it, then, you know, we'll save it for like another, you know.